responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. We believe this is the right way to play. We ask everyone in attendance today to abide by these values and create a positive environment in which our student athletes may compete, our officials may work, and you, the spectator, may enjoy. Forward momentum isn't just about staying ahead. It's about helping you move confidently toward your goals. At TA Davidson, we take a proactive approach, anticipating market changes and adapting strategies to keep you on the right path. Whether you're building personal wealth or leading an institution, our expertise guides your goals to stay focused on the future, progressing toward new opportunities. Good luck to all the Frontier Conference teams this year.
Hey, good afternoon, and welcome here to the Butte Civic Center Frontier Conference tournament action with the Frontier Conference. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher, and our great crew as we get ready for day 2 as the Frontier Conference. We will get into the 4 and 5 matchups, 3 and 6 matchups, 2 women's games this morning, 2 men's games later on this afternoon, and should be another great day of activity.
There is no bad day when you're watching or coaching basketball. So let's ease that right now. Ease the pain. Rather be here. I'm going to die in a gym. There's no doubt about it.
Please don't make it this one today. How about that? Can we work on that first?
I'll think about it.
All right. Let's take a look at the women's bracket. Officially through yesterday, there were the 2 women's games, Dakota State and Bismarck State. As you see, Dakota State advanced. They shot they felt like 95% from the three-point line. They were just disgusting. And Bismarck State was right with them as far as shooting the 3 ball. It was incredible. But Dakota State has advanced as the 1 seed. Montana Tech was pushed to the limit by the University of Providence, but the Digs are able to advance as well. So Dakota State is into the semifinal tomorrow. Montana Tech is into a semifinal tomorrow. And we're going to find out who Dakota State plays right now, as they'll take on either Rocky or Northern. Rocky, the 4 seed, and Northern is the 5 seed. The other semifinal after this has Carroll, the 3 seed, taking on Western, who is the 6 seed.
Yeah, I like this. I like this matchup right now. I'm interested in how Coach Mott's going to control tempo because he really is undersized against his Rocky team. They have great size. They've got 2 tremendous players. Hagum at the post at 6'5" is virtually unstoppable if you don't handle her right, and then Wasson is just an outstanding player.
Yeah.
Northern, on the other hand, they've had a few injury problems. Could be an issue today, may not. Depends. They're going to play, but we'll have to wait and see how they're moving on the floor.
Kansas's bad horse is proving that. I mean, she's tougher than any of us.
No question.
When it boils right down to it, pretty significant knee injury, and came back and played last weekend. And honestly, I was sitting watching that game from the comfort of my own home from the Armory, and she played really well on a hurt knee. And, again, she is tougher than nails. She played awfully well last weekend. I hope honestly, for the basketball fans' sake, she is able to just get after it because Kansas Bad Horse, when she is playing well, when she is healthy, is as good as it gets in this conference, and hopefully she is a big factor in this ball game.
No question about it, and she's really the mainstay of this basketball team, and when she went down, that was really devastating for Northern, so I'm hoping she's feeling good today.
The one that I'm kind of excited for, too, is Ongasiva. As Ongasiva is that junior guard out of Hawaii. I have been so impressed by her play this year. And if I look at Rocky, Rocky has battled injury of their own, and mainly at the guard position. We saw that when they were in Butte, what feels like forever ago. They ran into real depth problems at guard. They ran into a bunch of injuries there. They're getting healthy and they're getting back now. But Ongasiva, if she is going to get a step on you at guard, if there's a mismatch there, it might be that. And Ongasiva could be a big factor in this ball game if Northern is going to try and get the upset.
Yeah, and I don't care what basketball team you play. The most important position on the floor is your point guard. They got to be the floor general. They got to score a little bit. They got to have assists. Got to play great defense. And without one, and she is one of the best in the conference, without one, you're going to have a long season.
Let's go to the men's bracket. If you were not with us yesterday, Rocky Mountain College advanced with a big win over Mayville. I mean, they were on cruise control. They're up by like 22, and then all of a sudden Mayville was like, no, and came storming back, made a pretty good game of it towards the end. But Rocky is able to hold on and move on, and that is not the case for Bellevue. Bellevue, honestly, was behind the entire ball game as a Northern got up early. Coach Hughes and company just put some significant work in. They outworked them from top to bottom. And just an incredible coaching job out of Coach Hughes last night.
And a job I expect out of Coach Hughes. He's just one of those guys. He plans, he game plans, he schemes, and he knows. The thing, when he came in here and talked to us on the radio yesterday that impressed me most was that he told us we think we can go as far as we want in this tournament. We think we're good enough. So when you have the confidence in your players like that, it's easy to get a good night's sleep.
Well, and you and I mean, how often have you and I talked about it where you look at this, and we're talking about the men's side right now. I truly think that at least 1-7 in that men's side could win this tournament.
Yes, and we've believed that since the day the tournament started.
Yep, that's the truth. Well, we are getting ready for the start of this one, ladies and gentlemen, as day 2 of the Frontier Conference tournament here with the Frontier Conference. Thanks for joining us here. Again, Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. We are going to start things off on the women's side of the bracket, but we will get our national anthem first. So with that, we'll pause. Back here once again to the Butte Civic Center Frontier Conference tournament action as we get ready to roll for the third game on the women's side. Let's take a look here at starters. We will start things off. We're going to go with Northern. How about that? Northern starting 5 here as you come out here. As you look at the starting 5 there, of course, the big question is Kansas, his bad horse. Fantastic post player, and we'll see how she is feeling right now. Trottier, Laura Gunn, Melcher, Engasiva, a very good, and this is another one where you know you're going to have defensive pressure on you at all times when you take on Coach Moe and company with the Skylights.
Well, I've always said Moe's one of the best defensive coaches I've ever seen, and he proves that year in and year out. Sometimes with great talent, sometimes with lesser talent, but they're always in the game.
Rocky Mountain College starting 5, Isabel Hagum is she's the question mark. I mean, she is just an absolute monster, a defensive player of the year with no real surprise there. She has just done so well in the block, just under 100 blocks this year. I think 97 coming into the tournament. She is just an absolute monster. Then you have Wasson and Lindsay, Kavanaugh, and Talon Black. I think Talon Black's done a really nice job running the point as this season has gone on and really runs this offense and kind of gets things going.
Yeah, Talon's a person that I actually talked to when I was coaching the Tech to try to recruit, and for whatever reason, we gave up on her, and she moved on to Rocky. I'm so happy to see her being successful.
Yeah, she's done a really nice job. Looking at the numbers, Skylights averaging 4 points more a game, and otherwise, pretty close here. Both teams giving up. Northern giving up 65 points a game. Rocky at 64 points a game. Numbers, as you might expect, I guess, awfully close here as these two teams get ready to throw down.
Yeah, in my mind, it's all about the injury. How is Bad Horse, how is she going to perform on this leg?
Well, again, thanks for joining us here as we get ready to roll. As it looks like we're still getting our starters on the floor here for the Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears. They come in here again as the 4 seed, Northern the 5 seed. 2 women's games today, 2 men's games later on today as well, and that will set up our semifinals tomorrow. We'll continue to look at that bracket, as the day goes. But should be another great day of activity.
There's never a bad day of activity when there's a basketball game.
That's the truth. So as we get ready here, we will get our champions of character. This is something we did see before every game earlier. Each team will get their champion of character trophy, and we'll join the floor for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, before we tip off, we'd like to honor and present the 2026 Frontier Conference Champion of Character Award for women's basketball. Proudly presented by our dedicated partner, Mont Technologies, a cutting-edge sports technology company founded in 2022. They are committed to modernizing athletics. Learn more at winmontech.com. The champions of Character Award recognize student athletes selected by the head coaches who embody the NAI's core values of integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and service. On behalf of Winmont Technologies, we recognize two exceptional student athletes today. First, Isabella Morris. The Rocky Mountain College junior
So Isabella Morris, the junior guard out of Clancy, Montana, will get the Rocky Mountain College Champion of Character Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, Isabella Morris.
Special awards, and they really, people don't pay attention to them. They have a lot of meaning to them. Great pride for your team.
And on the other side, it looks like Moananu will get it. Shania Moananu. Moananu, the redshirt freshman out of Hawaii. So she'll skip back in wearing that heavy brace on her left knee. And our champions of character will have 3 more of those presentations here today.
They've got 4 girls with braces on their knees. Now, what? Talk about fight through injury during the season. Wow.
Yeah. You know, we knew this was going to be a tough year in the Frontier with the expansion and the longer travel and that. But boy, I'll tell you, I'm not sure I was even expecting is I guess kind of a hard a season it has been. You know, the idea of winning on the road has been really hard for most, if not all, teams.
Yep.
So Hagem controls the tip. I know everyone's real surprised by that, and we're back and rolling. Again, thanks for joining us here. Quarterfinal action. Rocky Mountain College enters into the high post. They'll lob it down to Hagem. Hagem gets the easy 2. As dropping that one down to her is Lindsay.
The thing I loved, she didn't throw a straight pass in there. She got it up over the top.
Northern into the offensive side. His bad horse. Sleeve on that right knee. Hands it off on Gasiva. Pump fake once. She'll attack. Partially blocked. Rocky will come out with it. I believe Lindsay got a piece of it.
You did.
And Rocky the other way. 3 ball is on the way. That one won't go for Hagem. Rebound on the interior as Melcher comes out with it. And Melcher down the floor. Lob it down to his bad horse. Nice entry under the basket. Turn. Shot goes up and short, but still able to wrestle it away. That's a tremendous job inside as a 3 ball is on the way and good. Nice looking shot as Northern grabs a 1-point lead. Good hustle there by the Lights. Left side, Lindsay. Pass comes out to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh across to Hagem. She's going to fire the 3 again. Back of the rim, no good. Ongasiva out with it.
I got to be quite honest with you. That's exactly, if I was coaching against her, where I want her, out on that 3-point line.
Ongasiva double teamed to the wing. Gets it back. Now in the deep corner. His bad horse. His bad horse. Little head fake there by Melcher. Melcher with the drive. Won't go, but she will draw the foul. Nice take by Becky Melcher.
Yeah, one thing Coach Mowatt's teams are always going to do is that's run their offense and then look for good one-on-ones like got in that situation there. Good stutter step to get to the bucket.
So at the foul line is Melcher. And the first is up and good. I love the fact that the Northern guys are here. You know, they came in and all together and coming off a huge win last night. They have the day off today.
Great support for these ladies.
Yeah. So Melcher puts them both down. Northern with the early lead. First quarter, again, thanks for joining us here with the Frontier Conference. Rocky Mountain College into the offensive side. They enter into the up top. Lindsay, now near side, Talon Black. Black down the left side of the paint. She'll go up with the left hand, no good. But she is going to draw the whistle.
Yeah, to me, and we talked about it a little bit ago, Talon Black's the person that isn't supposed to be here, that had the courage to go to Rocky and start on their JV teams and has grown into a starter here.
So Black at the line. Her first is money. 2 minutes gone here in this ball game. They'll move around in the key a little bit, and Black will get the ball for attempt number 2. Quarterfinal action here on a Saturday as Black goes 2-2 from the foul line. Northern's lead is 1. Rocky will come with 1-2-2 pressure. Pass cross court. That one's going to be swatted out of bounds.
That was a dangerous pass.
Yeah.
You've got to have somebody curled to the base, to the sideline here, and that's wide open. Easy to say from up here. There it is, right there.
Near side pass to Melcher. Melcher wants the baseline, and she's fouled.
Quick, big on quick, and quick is quicker than big. That's a great take.
Hagum, the sophomore, picks up her first personal foul. And the Skylights will inbound in their offensive zone. Pass comes here, now up top. Angasiva across to Trottier. Switch dribble. Angasiva has it ripped out of her hands, and Rocky will get the turnover.
Good defensive help.
Talon Black across the timeline. They're going to give it to her again. Long range 3. That one no good. And Northern will grab the rebound. Back the other way comes Melcher.
Hagem's got a tough guard.
Big time shot by his bad horse.
She's got to go out and guard a smaller girl on the perimeter who is quicker also. Look at those guards. They're not very big.
Now a steal. With the steal is Melcher. Melcher going to go for the 3, and she will drain it.
Little timeout coming here pretty shortly.
Back-to-back threes for Northern. They lead 11-4. Down on the block. Goes to the foul line. Jump shot is up and in for Hagum. So Isabel Hagum will knock that one down. 11-6 our score. Rocky shooting 50%. Northern shooting 60% here in the opening moments. Long range 3. That one won't go. And it's wrestled away. Angasiva will take it away from Hagum, but goes out of bounds. It will be Rocky ball.
Angasiva is everywhere. She is really a good defender.
Yeah, I like her. We're both fans of that pedal to the floor.
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty much in our DNA, and she is it. 3 for Rocky, no good.
Great job of boxing out by Northern.
Gunn the other way. Gunn on the far right wing, stops at the arc. Looks into the high post. Now his bad horse drops to the baseline. They'll give her room. Left-handed to the rack. It's up and in. That's a great look and take by Trottier. So Trottier rolls it in. Northern by 5. Northern putting together a great opening 4 minutes here. Down the right side. Nice take that time with the right hand as Paige Wasson gets it down.
You got to switch that double screen out front or go underneath the screen itself and not try to get through it.
5-point lead for Northern. Melcher from downtown, and she drains it.
That was from Missoula.
Holy man. Those felt like the shots we were seeing in the opening game yesterday.
Well, maybe you said the Civic Center isn't a shooter's gym. I guess it is.
It's really shaping up that way, isn't it? 3 the other way won't go. And here comes Northern back. Gunn. Trottier. She'll have her lane with the right hand. She's going to scoop it up and rolls it in. Nice take by Taya Trottier. She saw the seam, took it to the rack, and rolled it in. 16-8. Northern up over Rocky here in the opening quarter. 5:07 left to play here in the first. We have a timeout on the floor, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll take one as well. We're back here in just a minute.
I think there was a lot of personal growth for me at Rocky. I think I didn't have to be a police officer 24/7 or an art student 24/7, that I could actually do both at the same time.
It's a wonderful institution staffed by wonderful, caring professionals.
But until you get onto the campus and dive into what it actually has to offer, I think you'll find that there's probably something here for you.
Back here once again to the Butte Civic Center as Reese Layton is hucking basket. She is the most popular person in the gym right now. Like, everybody wants a basketball, and Reese is down there hucking mini basketballs into the stands.
And she's got a better arm than you or I.
Oh, completely. The thing I will say as well, I was very impressed by our crowd. We had a whole lot of mini basketballs thrown into the crowd yesterday, and not one of them hit the floor.
Yeah.
I put the over-under at about 9. And day one, we'll see if day 2 can keep up with that. Northern by 10. Great run here to get things started. Melcher with 8 points for Northern. Rocky down on the block, attacking hard. That's a great, strong take by Lindsay. And she's going to go to the foul line.
Yeah, she lets post get positioned too easy. You got to jam that a little bit, ride her hip, force her higher.
Brenna Lindsay, senior out of Billings Senior. And she'll go to the foul line. Her first rattles out, no good. 60% free throw shooter, averages 16 points a game. We talked about quite a bit yesterday, but another one where she had a game with 27 points earlier this year. The amount of players that we have that have had, like 25-point plus games or 30-point games between the Frontier Conference schools is just incredible to me.
Well, there's an awful lot of good athletes out.
Three ball from deep again. Melcher hits another one. She has 11.
Wow, she is off to a start.
Feed her the rock. My goodness,
We're only in the first quarter.
She's 3 of 4 from downtown. And Melcher aggressively tried to take that steal and instead going to be called with the cross check. That'll be personal foul number 1. Team foul number 3. And Northern has come out, and they've gotten after it. We'll see how Rocky responds. Good ball moving across to Lindsay. Lindsay fights her way underneath. Shot no good, tipped out, but tracked down by the Bears. Jump shot at the foul line. That's a good recovery by Wasson.
Wasson is one of the top 3 players in this conference.
Just smooth. Good player.
Excellent player.
Near side, Ongasiva. Moves it across to Melcher. Now who you have to guard from 40 feet out. Oh, they will get her with a travel. She tried to hand it off quickly there to Gunn as the passing lane was closed, and the turnover will go to the Bears.
Well, Rocky kind of put a little fear into them. They went into a zone that time and kind of confused Northern on their movement.
10-point lead for Northern. Entry into the high posts, whistle, and a foul. So that's team foul number 4. So the next one will put Rocky at the foul line, and they could get some points from the stripe here. Obviously, there's 2 sides to an aggressive style to start, that's for sure. Hagem moves it across to Lindsay, back near side, Talon Black. Back to Lindsay. They're giving her a ton of space out there. Black into Lindsay. Triple teamed into the high post. Hagem, jumper, new. Coming down with a rebound is Melcher. Into the offensive side, Northern. Ongasiva double teamed. Back here, Melcher's side. 3 ball is up and in again. Melcher is rolling. 14 points. She's 4 of 5 from downtown.
Yeah, we're going to have to adjust that zone because she's getting wide open looks, and when it's going down like that, you've got to go guard her.
Up top with it, Kavanaugh. Down on the block it goes. Double teamed into the high post, Lindsay. Lindsay fouled. Melcher is there, and that's team foul number 5 on Northern. So Rocky will go to the foul line for the remaining 3:09 of this opening quarter.
Yeah, and they're going to get in foul trouble this early. 3 minutes to go, and your point guard has 2 fouls already.
Yeah, she's outscoring Rocky by 3 points right now. You cannot get her into foul trouble, and she'll check out. And first free throw is up and out for Lindsay. So Lindsay back at the stripe. Her second is good. She's 2 of 3 from the foul line here today. Northern leads by a dozen.
They got out of their full court press, going back to man.
Into the offensive side, going right is Trottier. Trottier hands it off behind her and goes out to the wing. Looking on the inside, Trottier. Cross-court pass. Moananu wants the baseline. Great feed through the lane. Jump shot won't go.
What a tremendous pass.
Moananu, some significant English on that bad boy. Rocky into the offensive side, Talon Black. Black lefts. They're going to give her the open three again, and not again.
Smart basketball. They're letting her shoot from outside, keeping her out of the paint.
Back the other way. Down in the deep corner. Three-point shot is on the way, and bing, hit it again. Moananu knocks it down. Skylights are just on fire from the three-point line. They're 7 of 8 from the three-point line right now.
They came to play. They know there's no tomorrow.
Would you expect anything less from a Chris Mowat team?
Absolutely not.
Thank you. Stolen. Trottier down the left side of the lane. Nice feed, and just losing the handle on it was Gunn. Started to make her move. It will go out of bounds and be Northern basketball. Good job getting back defensively. And it looks like Wes calling a timeout. Looks like Coach Keller will call a timeout. 1:57 left to play here in the first. Northern with a 27-12 lead. Frontier Conference tournament action here on a Saturday. And it looks like it's actually a review call. So they're going to come over and see if
it got stripped or if she actually lost it herself.
So from my angle, it looked like she lost it, but we're forever away from it up here, for goodness sake.
That is why we're quiet referees up here, because we can't really see it cleanly.
The illustrious T-Bone is running the replay today. T-Bone, number 1 on your roster, number 1 on your hearts as the officials go over. I didn't ask him. He had a wrestling tournament yesterday. I didn't ask how it went. 15-point lead for Northern. I learned a lot. You know, I go all the way back. So I was just thinking about, you know, when the national tournament was in Billings, and you and I called the bulk of those games in Billings.
Yes.
And we sat next to the replay crew there. And I learned a lot about how that replay system works when we were there.
Yes. Yeah, we did. We learned about the things they talk about down there. Like, I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
What do you two think?
Or
show it to us. We'll let you know.
Or my all-time favorite will always be when the officials came over and the gentleman handling the replay said, "I don't have anything." And the officials went, "You don't?" So they sat there and stared at the screen. Offensive call is going to go to Northern, but that's all I remember. They sat there looking at a blank scrring. They looked at each other and were like, "Oh yeah,
for like 2 minutes."
Like yeah. Oh, it was the best thing in the world. That was epic. Northern leading 27-12. They have all the momentum here in this opening frame. Trottier. They're going to set double horns up in the high posts. Cutters coming out to get it. Jump stop, wrestled away. Great read that time, Talon Black. Back the other way. Black with the steal. Pass comes across. Kavanaugh back to Black. She'll call out the offense. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And it looks like by her reaction, Angasiva is going to get it.
Yes, and she definitely fouled. You can't hang on their shoulder and not let them go through the key. She did that.
Well, I mean, you can. You just can't let the officials see it.
Yeah. Well, and there's 3 of them. Sometimes they don't.
27-12. All Frontier unit here? Or at least all Montana Frontier, I guess I should say.
What are you talking about?
As far as the officials. I recognize 2 of the 3. I'm sure I can't get a...
We got one from Missoula, one from Helen, and the guy on the other side, I don't know.
Okay.
So obviously I didn't holler at him at any time in his career.
Angasiva across the timeline. Hands it off to Moran. Moran, nice leave. Feeds it across the paint. Shot blocked. Took too long to get that shot off. Kiefer was in the exact right spot. It just hesitated to put up that initial shot. 3-pointer, no good. Long rebound, tracked down as Foreign has it. 3 ball on the way again. No. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It will be Northern basketball. Oh, Sean Ryan letting us know the one guy is from North Dakota. Because I think we have, I want to say 4 to 6 officials from North Dakota here in our officiating pool for the whole weekend.
Never been friends with anybody in North Dakota, so I couldn't tell
We're
you.
going to start now.
No.
No?
No,
You're going to turn over a new leaf.
I'm laying friends off at this stage in my life.
I'm first on the list. Into the offensive side, Moran. Handoff on the wing. Trottier makes her move. Great pass. Nice finish underneath that time by Kiefer.
Well-designed play. Coach Maude on top of his game there.
16-point advantage, Northern. From the elbow. Pass comes out as Bittner. Jump shot is up and in. They gave Hagem space, and she knocks that one down. Hagem right now with 6 points. She's 3 of 8 from the floor. Under 10 seconds remaining here in the first frame. Left side down to 3 seconds. 2 seconds. I don't think they're aware of where the game clock is. And that's going to do it. It did not feel like Northern was aware of where the game clock was from the inbound all the way down the floor. So with 10 minutes in the books, Northern leads by 14. 29-15. Northern up over Rocky with a timeout. We'll take one. We're back here in just a minute. Back here once again to the Butte Civic Center. Frontier Conference tournament action here on a Saturday. Game 1, day 2. As we get the horn, all Northern there in that opening frame, JT. Northern shot 67% from the floor and 88% from the three-point line. They were 7 of 8 from downtown. On the other side, Rocky 36% from the floor. They were 5 of 14 and 0 of 6 from downtown. In that first quarter. Becky Melcher, 14 points for Northern. On the other side, Hagem was 6.
Yeah, Coach Maude has a scheme for this game. It's working, especially when that three's going down.
Pass up top. That one's going to be swatted out. Quick hands defensively by Wasson.
Yeah, Northern's still in that 2-3 zone.
14-point advantage here for the Skylights. The inbound to Trottier. And Moran dribbling it up toward the top. Trap coming. Bounce pass comes here near side. Down in the corner. 3-point shot is on its way. His bad horse. That one won't go. And Rocky back the other way. Atlin Bears call out the offense as they come into the offensive zone. Wide open underneath. That's way too easy as Wasson gets the pass and the point.
Yeah, there's a lot of people not to guard. She's not one of them. They got to move their. You got to move up in front a little bit. Move the ball. You can't use the dribble now. Just ball movement.
Northern by a dozen. His bad horse fires it into the paint. Spinning back, Moran. Moran clears it up top, losing the handle on it. Trottier, floater, is up and in. Nice take that time by Taya Trottier.
Yeah, they've got to move the ball. They can't dribble against this zone. They've got to move the basketball.
I like quick recognition on her part to realize she had bobbled the ball, so it wasn't going to be, a double dribble. They'll lob it down to Hagem, double teamed. Hagem whistling a foul. His bad horse will pick up the personal.
Yeah, that's a good foul to me because she's got to shoot 2, but there's no way they're going to match up down there. There is no way.
So Hagem will go to the line here.
There are some teams that just have an advantage. When you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Shaq or one of those, Keem Olajuwon, and they get down on that block and receive the ball, it's over. This Hagem girl is the same.
She's 82% from the foul line. Averaging 14 points a game. Her first there is money. You kind of expected that to be the case. I mean, that her 15 to 18-foot jumper is pretty much systematic money as well.
Yeah, she's really good from inside the three.
Across the timeline, controlling Trottier. Near side to Melcher. Melcher back into the ball game with 2 fouls. His bad horse picked up her second there, so fouls could be an issue here. 3-point shot won't go. Rebound battled for, coming away with it is Melcher. 3 ball in the corner. Melcher, a rare miss here in this ball game, and Wasson comes away with it. Wasson down the floor. Wasson across midcourt. 8:10 left to play here in the first half. Dribbling left side of the paint. She has a lane. Wasson to the rack. She gets it in the foul.
Yeah, they've got to stop her before she gets penetration. She is excellent at that. She's also a good 3-point shooter.
Wasson, the sophomore, played at North Country High School,
Probably the best athlete out on the floor.
Okay. Averaging over 20 points a game. She's also an 81% free throw shooter, and she puts it down. 2 minutes gone here in this second quarter. Rocky down by 9, but they've got some momentum right now. Ongasiva, right side. She goes across to Moran, back to her, back now to Moran. Moran, little stutter step, whistling a foul. Nice take that time by Moran. The defender in Burnham came flying out to defend, and Moran knew that she had the half step and couldn't get set and just went right into her.
Yeah, they've got to spread the court and move the ball. They got to enter it into the high post elbow area and back out. Got to make the defense move.
Melcher hauling it out as Gunn. Bounce pass to the right elbow. Kiefer.
They've got to get a shooter right there where she had the ball that can knock that down.
Jump shot, right hand, won't go. Wasson comes away with it, and she'll quickly bring it into the offensive zone. Chance to chip away at the lead here for the Battling Bears, as Bittner will call out the offense. Bittner around a screen. Pass comes up top. 3 ball on the way. It's up and in for Hagem. Hagem now 1 of 4 from the 3-point line. Ongasiva through the lane. Great bounce pass. Trying to track that one down, as Kiefer just unable to get control of it, and that'll go back to the Bears.
Big crowd, tough line to filter that pass in.
Thanks for joining us here. Second quarter action. Rocky on a 10-2 run to start this second quarter. Wasson, step back 3, no good. Rebound in traffic. Battling Bears coming out with it is Ferran. She'll look to answer, no good. Great job blocking out inside Northern basketball.
Didn't block out on the previous shot. Perfect block out by everybody on that shot.
That's Melcher. Pass comes up top, dribbling through the double team. Went through the hands of Kiefer.
That's what happens when you try to catch it with one hand, catch it with 2.
Driving into the lane. Nice take.
She's really good on that floater.
Boy, she really is, isn't it?
Really
and that's
good.
a tough shot. Trottier, the senior out of Harlem, makes it look darn easy.
Some people never develop that floater.
8-point lead, and if you're a quick guard, you had better develop that floater if you want to penetrate into the lane. 3-point shot on the other end is good for Bittner.
Well, Rocky's awakened. They're coming back. Nice run.
Yeah, they're a different beast here in this second quarter. You can feel the energy change. Near side, 3-point shot is up and out, as Melcher unable to get it to go down.
What was going in earlier is not going in now.
Wasson down to the baseline, turns, fires, and gets it. Too easy.
She's just good. She's good all over the floor.
Northern's lead is 3. Ongasiva for 3, and she'll answer.
Unconscious. Great shot.
Rocky Mountain College back into the offensive side. 6-point advantage into the high post. They'll lob it down to Wasson, and her shot no good. Hagem with it. Bounce pass through the lane, shot blocked. Wasson gets a piece of that. Rocky quickly the other way. Wasson down the floor. Ongasiva gets a hand on it, but Rocky able to hold on to it. Oh, my apologies. I've got sneezes welling up here.
Rocky's picked up the intensity.
Backing out with it. Bittner down inside. Great job, but still able to fight through and get that basketball. Heads up play by Burnham.
Caught it with two hands or she would have lost it.
Looked like that one was going to sail by. And Burnham does a nice job keeping eye contact and putting it down. Baseline jumper is up and out. Kiefer unable to get it to go. Wasson, she'll turn and fire again from 6. That one no good. And Northern going to call a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Mott's got to slow him down a little bit here.
4:25 left to play here in this second quarter. It is a short timeout, but I believe we're going to get a full out of it. A media timeout, if you will. Northern leads by 4 with a timeout on the floor. We'll take one. We're back here in just a few. (36-32), Northern's lead cut to 4 as we are here in the second quarter. Again, thanks for joining us here with the Frontier Conference Network. Northern leads by 4. Rocky shooting the ball a whole lot better here in this second quarter, and actually even just the feel of them on the floor. They're shooting 46%. There's a lot more confidence. They're playing a lot more of their type of game here in the second quarter rather than they did in the first.
Well, they've extended the zone, which, because of their size, makes it a little more difficult for Northern to read the floor. Northern cannot dribble the ball. They've got to move it.
Melcher attacks. That one misdirected, goes to the ground. Trying to fight for it. We're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Bears. Yeah, even if Hagem doesn't get the block, she alters 80% of them that come anywhere near.
They don't keep stats on that, and I guarantee you she gets a bunch of those every game.
4-point lead for Northern. Nice pass underneath to Wasson, and she's going to be fouled by his bad horse. That's her third. She had just checked back in as she had been on the bench with some foul trouble. And that's going to be her third, and that's going to bring her out, you'd have to assume, for the rest of the first half?
Oh, absolutely. She's got to come out for the rest of the first half. Yeah, you can't afford to have her fourth in the second period.
So Kiefer back in for her. And at the foul line is Wasson. She'll knock down the first. Paige Wasson, 81% foul line shooter. She had a 33-point game earlier this year. Averages 20 a game. Incredibly consistent is Paige Wasson. Northern's lead is 2. Back into the offensive side, Trottier. Angasiva, bounce pass into the far right corner. Trying to find somewhere to go there is Kiefer. Now it comes back here to Melcher. She'll fire 3-ball shorts. And the Bears will grab the rebound back the other way. Wasson has an opening. Wasson's 3 no good. Tipped in the air, controlled by Northern. Skylights quickly into the offensive zone. They'll drop it off. 3-point shot from the top of the horn is out. Boy, everything that fell for Northern in the first 10 minutes has dried up greatly here in this second quarter. Horan comes up top. Driving into the paint. Pass comes out on the edge to Bittner. Back on the interior. Back to Bittner. Lindsay drives into the lane. She'll step through. Nice take. Shot comes up short. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
And that's why I like Hagem down there. There's no way they're going to, unless they get great body on her, which still doesn't always add up to 1-on-1 because of her height. Big rebound.
Substitution here for the Skylights. As Kavanaugh, actually, I shouldn't say Kavanaugh. My apologies. Maddie King, the sophomore, is in. Down in the block, it goes to Lindsay. Lindsay, loose double team. Shot is up and in.
Yeah, that's a tandem there, Lindsay and Hegum.
Yeah, they're a machine. Tied up 36 all. Northern back the other way, cross the timeline, drifting right. Pass to Gunn. Gunn to the right wing. Three-point shot is up and in. They needed that one. Taya Trottier knocks it down. Trottier with 14 points. And they had gone dry there for a while. Northern's lead is 3. Knocked away. Good defensive pressure. Trottier almost wrestled that one through.
Quick hands, Trottier.
Yeah, very much so. Rocky. Pass down to the bottom right corner for Ann. Lindsay, boy, they are giving her a lot of space to shoot up toward the top of the horn if she wants
that's
it.
a free throw. She's got to shoot that.
Bittner across. Jump shot is up and long for Hegum. Northern the other way. Northern shooting 48% from the floor. Rocky at 44% as of right now. They'll enter into the high posts.
Rocky back to their man-to-man.
Offensively, now it moves up top here on the near side. Trottier. Trottier, switch dribble, left side of the paint. Good defense, Wasson. Through the lane, tied up, loose on the ground. Shot clock down to 4. Step right, Melcher for 3, and she'll get it. Melcher has 17. Northern gets their lead back out to 6. Boy, it felt like all the vitality was with Rocky there. Now Northern getting some swagger back. Bittner, top of the key, three-point shot. That one no good for Hegum. And a foul on the rebound, let's say.
Yeah, she got her head hit pretty viciously. Girls are tough, man, I'll tell you what.
Heck yeah, are tougher than we are. 6-point lead for Northern. Personal foul goes to Lindsay. That's her first, the senior. Out of Billings senior. Left side, down on the block. One dribble, double teamed. Nowhere to go. Shot tipped and blocked.
Not getting that one off with all that height around you.
Maddie King, that's another one of those. If she would have went straight up with it, she might have had a little bit of an opening, but still not much. Lindsay with the offensive glass. Goes back up, and that one's going to go out of play.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah. Gun goes flying off the tarmac. And that will be Rocky basketball. 43 seconds left to play here in the first half. Rocky, the inbound to Lindsay. Lindsay comes up top. Into the high post. Turn, jump shot. Nice looking one by Hegum.
That's her range.
Hegum just makes that look awfully easy. Northern by 4. 42-38. Melcher enters into the high post. Comes here on the near side. Now back up top. Good ball fake. Steps through with the left hand. Melcher rolls it in.
That is a beautiful shot to take it to the big. She swung the ball wide so it couldn't be blocked. Nice shot.
Becky Melcher, the senior out of Forsyth, leads everybody with 17 points right now. Northern by 6. Attacking. Wasson, nothing there. Offensive rebound. Lindsay, no. Tipped out Melcher and doesn't have time to rifle it down the floor. 20 minutes in the books, and Northern leads by 6. 44-38 our score. Frontier Conference tournament action here from the Butte Civic Center. We'll take a break. We'll come back, give you the numbers and more in just a few.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most. Community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the Butte Civic Center. We're with the Frontier Conference. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher, our great crew here on a Saturday afternoon. Game 1 of day 2 is Rocky and Northern coming up, as you see there on our schedule. You've got Carroll and Western after this. That one's scheduled to start at 2:30. Okay? Then we'll go to the men's side of the bracket. We'll talk about that later. JT, give us your take on the opening 20 minutes.
Well, I enjoyed this first half of this basketball game, and I didn't quite expect the scoring that's taken place, and I really didn't expect it out of Northern. But they are knocking the 3 ball down. They went cold there for a while, let Rocky back in it, but they seem to have gotten their composure back. Really like what they're doing. I think Northern has got to the zone, Rocky, the zone is bothering Northern, Rocky's zone. But for some reason, there's only one way that Northern is going to put a lot of points on this board, and that's from the 3-point line. So I think they've got to extend that, I don't know, go into a 1-3-1 possibly, or a 1-2-2, and cover the perimeter shooters, because Hagem is just a threat down there to change shots and block shots and just make life miserable. She's not going to be out-rebounded. So I think they've got to control Northern's outside perimeter game much better than what they did the first half.
Well, let's take a look at the numbers, shall we? We'll start things off for Rocky Mountain College. In that first 20 minutes, they shot 38% from the floor. They were 13 of 34 as a team, 2 of 3 from downtown, shooting 15% from the three-point line, and 10 of 13 from the foul line, 77%. Didn't feel like there were that many free throws, to be honest, but we did talk about the idea that they were going to go to the free throw line, but yeah, 13 free throws, 10 to 13. Okay. Turnover-wise, Rocky with only 3 as of right now, and they have a 5-rebound advantage. 22 total rebounds for Rocky as opposed to 17 for Northern. 9 of those 22 are offensive rebounds, and that certainly has made a difference in this one as it goes on. Individually for Rocky Mountain College, they have 2 ladies with 13. Paige Wasson has 13, as does Isabel Hagem. Both are 5 of 13 from the floor. Wasson, 5 rebounds. Also Hagem, 5 rebounds. So 13 points, 5 rebounds for each. With them, Brianna Lindsay has 5 points as well. She also has registered 5 rebounds for the Battling Bears. Looks like Bittner has 3, Black with 2, and Burnham with 2 points for Rocky Mountain College. On the other side for MSU-Northern, they shot 52% there in that first half. They were 16 of 31 and 10 of 17 from the three-point line. That's 59%, but that is it's an incredibly high number. But it dropped a lot after that first quarter.
Yeah, well, they missed about 4 in a row that dropped that.
Yep.
But then they come back and hit a couple that got their lead back up to 6 points.
So a 10 of 17 from the three-point line for MSU-Northern. They had 6 turnovers in the first half, 17 total rebounds. 2 of those were offensive rebounds. Individually for Northern here today, they're led by Becky Melcher. She's having herself a great game. Melcher's 19 points. She's 6 of 11 from the floor, 5 of 9 from the three-point line, 6 rebounds as well. Trottier has 14 points. Then from there you have Ongasiva, Muananu, and his Bad Horse all with 3 points each. Then from there, Kiefer with 2 for the Skylights of MSU-Northern. Again, the big one there, Kansas, his Bad Horse, has 3 points, but only she picked up 3 fouls and has very little playing time, honestly, in the first half.
Yeah, and I'm amazed at the adjustments that this team has made, and of course, Coach Mott has a lot to do with that with her out, because without a question, she is their best player, and he's getting great guard play right now.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, the guards are handling things, like, say, with Melcher and Trottier both going to work. We'll see what happens when they switch sides of the floor, and see what rolls. This is day 2 of the Frontier Conference Tournament. We're here at the Butte Civic Center. We'll be back here with more in just a bit.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Back here once again at the Butte Civic Center as the team's coming out on the floor, getting warmed up here for the back 20 minutes of this one. Northern leads by 6. Let's start with Coach Chris Mowitz and the Skylights of MSU-Northern. JT, what did they talk about in the locker room?
I think they're going to talk about ball movement. They really have extended that zone, and they got to look at some entries with a post player from the free throw line out to the three-point circle to get the ball reversed, or at least maybe turn around and get a jump shot in there. They're not challenging that. They also got to take the air out of the basketball unless they need to get out of trouble with it, or maybe just to make a pass. But they got to get ball movement and get this thing going. Rocky owns the inside. They do. They have basket protection that is really good. So Northern's going to have to do this from the perimeter and from the short range distance in this game.
On the other side for Rocky Mountain College, after their opening half, what did they talk about the locker room, and what do you expect to see?
I know what I would want. I don't know what this coach is going to do, Coach Keller, but the reality is I want to either get in a different zone, 1-2-2, 1-3-1, get out of the 2-3, and go out and make them beat me from the three-point line with pressures on the shooter, because Northern's knocking those down, and they're getting wide open looks. So if they come out and get hot again, Rocky's in trouble. You got rim protectors for Rocky. You got a great player who's out there playing the front in the 2-3 in Wasson. Get her out at the point in a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2. She's got good size. She's going to cause problems, but you can cover the three-point line better than nothing's going to hurt you inside. It really isn't. The inside game has not influenced Rocky's defensive positioning at all. The outside game is. Go take it away.
The other one that for me with Rocky, we did see it in moments, but for the most part, it doesn't feel like it was something we talked about a lot yesterday. Was that there doesn't feel like there's any real sense of urgency, and they're when you look at this Frontier Conference, they with a couple other teams are kind of I think they're in the tournament, but I think you have to consider yourself on the bubble, and the idea of coming out here and not really getting after it fully. I think they need to have a little bit more of a sense of urgency and get out and get after it.
Well, then let's put the blame on the head coach, because I'm going to tell you what, at the start of the game, I saw how calm he was. When they got down pretty big there early, he was still calm. That's not a Wes Keller. That's not Wes Keller. I'm telling you, he's a butt chewer, and he's a pusher. And maybe he come in thinking, we're going to get by this one. We're okay. You don't know. I'm sure he didn't. He's a coach. You always panic because you think you're going to get beat. But I don't see him pushing them to that sense of urgency either. And you're right. I from the beginning, I haven't seen that. But they are so talented.
Yeah, exactly.
They have got back in this. They've scored 38 points, and maybe we've got to pick it up a notch defensively. Just play a little harder.
Yeah, I mean, they're a team that can bootstrap it with anybody. I mean, you can just throw the basketball out, and the skill level they have at every position and deep at every position is probably second to none.
Yes.
But I did feel like that first 20 minutes, Northern had the hustle meter farther in the red. And it bit them a little bit. We ran into foul trouble, which you have to expect you're going to do against the monsters of Rocky Mountain College.
You're going to get people in foul trouble. And, really, the foul trouble, the best players on the bench because of it, but they have played well without her. So let's see if they stay in the zone or go man or what. They're staying in that 2-3. They're moving it in a little bit.
His bad horse is on the floor with 3 personal fouls. She has the rock right now. Nice head fake. She's going to take it. That one partially tipped. Nice job by Wasson to get a piece of it. Just enough.
Rocky set in the 2-3 zone, and then on the first pass went man-to-man. Good move.
Nice take the other way as Talon Black will take it right to the rim. Northern's lead is 4. So the Skylights into the offensive side. Gunn right at the top. Pass goes out left. Angasiva going to fire the 3, and she knocks it down.
That's what they're going to do all game long, and they're going to live and die by that 3, and that is great ball movement.
Sierra Angasiva, 6 points on the day, both of them 3s. Give and go to Wasson. She's going to attack. Nice take to the rim.
Yeah, there's athleticism at its finest right there.
Yeah, it felt like there's it's starting to seem like there was a whole lot of get 23 more involved here, and the last 2 plays into the offensive side have both gone to Wasson.
Why wouldn't you? She had 17 points in the first half.
Long range 3, front of the rim, no good. She'll come out with it. Wasson down the left wing, open 3 is up and in. Big time shot by Kavanaugh.
I had no problem with that shot. They had a rebounder on the backside, and she came to a complete stop and looked it over. Nice play.
The lead is down to 2. Northern up 47-45. Skylights controlling. Ongasiva has it here on the right wing. She's going to drive into the paint. She'll take it right to the rim. Shot won't go. Lindsay with a rebound.
There again, the big causing problems.
Yeah, she cleared it off to Wasson. Now back to Black and Wasson. Hagum gets it now at the right elbow. Hagum lobs it down inside to Lindsay. Power dribble, left hand, gets it. Nice take by Lindsay.
They're in trouble with that high-low. Both post players very strong down there, and Hagan could see over the moon.
Tied up 47 all. Northern comes up top. His bad horse picks up the dribble. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
I was watching the ball, which isn't my normal MO, so I don't know what happened down there.
I believe Hagum. Nope, maybe Lindsay. Lindsay's going to get it. Lindsay picks up her second personal foul.
Yeah, she's an unrated player. Speaking of talent on the floor.
Inbound, 3-ball, Melcher, no good. Rebound controlled by Hagum. She'll get it off to Black, and we'll go back the other way. Tied up 47 all.
Let's see what play they got set up. Coach Keller tapping the top of his head with his yellow card.
Talon Black, left elbow, now right. Jump shot, Hagum makes it look easy.
She's deadly from 17 on in.
Really is. Smooth stroke. Rocky by 2.
First lead of the game for Rocky.
That's it. They started the second quarter out with a bang. We'll see if they can continue here. His bad horse gets it down in the paint. Follow a jump shot is up and out. Tipped around. Hagum comes away with it. And that one off of Black's fingertips out of bounds. Turnover will go to Northern. Unforced turnover.
That's the first time I've seen some intensity out of Coach Keller down there. He was not happy with that bullet pass from 1 foot.
2-point advantage here for Rocky. Ongasiva into the paint. Heads up play. Leans into the defender, just throws it up. Lindsay's going to pick up her third personal foul now.
She was pushing, didn't get her hands up.
And that will bring a substitution in as Lindsay will check out here in a moment. Ongasiva at the line. 13 points a game. She leads the conference from the foul line at 86.5%.
That's pretty good shooting.
That's pretty decent.
That is really good.
I mean, her shooting percentages across the board are outstanding. She's over 40% from the three-point line on the year. So Ongasiva gets them both.
She's from Hawaii?
Yes, indeed.
How did you discover Havre, Montana? That's a great recruit.
Coach has a pair of and honestly, I'm going to slaughter what part of Hawaii, and I don't know what section it is, but both 2 players from Hawaii, Moananu and Ongasiva.
Athletes everywhere on this planet.
That's it.
Just go find them.
And I mean, we talked about it last night that, the climate is so similar between Havre and Hawaii. You understand why they went there. Nice pass across to Lindsay. She'll attack. Kansas's bad horse blocks that shot. Boy, and that's a tough play with 3 personal fouls. She stands her ground. Ongasiva for 3, gets another one.
Yeah, they've got to go out and guard the 3. That's how Northern wants to beat you today. You've got to figure it out. Make them put it to the floor and send them to the key with the bigs in there.
49-52. Northern by 3. Up top with it. Hagum now to Lindsay. Lindsay near side, Black. Black going to go around a screen and fire. Front of the rim, no good. Long rebound. Back the other way we go as Trottier into the offensive zone. Trottier hands it off. Melcher for 3, and she drains it again. Melcher has 22.
Did I tell you they got to guard the 3-point line?
Maybe.
Nobody covered her. Nobody.
She has 6 3-pointers already in this ball game. And the looking to answer is Wasson. That one no good. Melcher with a rebound. Melcher's 7th rebound as well. Outlet to his bad horse, just too far in front.
I love the way the Coach Mott communicates with his players. I mean, he's totally in control, but he treats them with so much respect. I love that.
Yeah, I have nothing but compliments for Coach Chris Mott and what he does as a human being and on this planet. Truly one of my favorite people in the world. You look at Hoops for a Cause and what it has done for our communities in our conference. Wasson Far right wing wants the baseline. Pull-up jumper. Boy, that's a tough shot.
She's an athlete.
Pulls-
Everything she does is athletic.
Falling to her right. She's able to knock it down. Northern. Up top it goes. Behind the back, Gunn. She'll hand it off to Moananu from the foul line. No good. Rebound. Wasson comes out with it, and she'll bring it down the floor. Northern by 4. Wasson short. Melcher with it. Melcher puts on the brakes. And Northern into the offensive zone. Pass here on the near side. Gunn. Gunn to Moananu. Gunn spins, comes back up top. His bad horse. She wanted to take that 3. Moananu will drive. Moananu has a step. She gets it and the foul. Great take by Moananu.
Got her hips turned and really good with her left hand. Just solid all the way around as a player.
Redshirt junior. Kalihai, Hawaii. I hope that's correct. I apologize if not. Northern's lead is 6. We have a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. 4:34 left to play here in this third quarter. We're back in just a minute.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Back here to the Butte Civic Center, the Frontier Conference Tournament. Day 2, we're in the quarterfinals still. After 3 more games, after this, I should say, we'll have our semifinal field set. We'll give you a look at those brackets once again here as we continue, but Northern's lead is 6. Rocky has grabbed the lead a couple times here in this second half, but have been unable to hold on to it. As at the foul line, and Moananu, free throw attempt is money. 7-point lead for Northern. 4:30 left to play here in the third. Rocky down the other way. Bittner. Pass comes across to Wasson. Wasson around a high screen. She's going to attack. Wasson too much on it. Great job blocking out underneath, and Northern will grab the rebound.
Good defense to stop Wasson's straight layup.
Gunn. Top of the horn. Down the right side, nice fake move, spins into the paint, puts it up. It won't go, but she will go to the line.
Smart basketball, got her off her feet, got to the body, that creates the foul, and then, she's got to get the shot off whether it goes in or not.
Honestly, Northern has done a good job against the bigs in that respect. They get down there, and obviously it's a land of giants. You've got to do what you can to try and get around them. And they're getting some shots due to their, honestly, their patience in the paint.
Yeah, and Rocky is not staying on the floor. They don't have to jump to block anything. Just get both hands up, and you're going to take care of business.
Gunn goes 2 of 2 from the foul line. Northern is 7 of 7 from the free throw line here today. They lead by 9. 4 minutes left to play. Third quarter, Bittner toward the top of the horn. Bittner passes back to the right side, almost picked off. Wasson shot. That one's partially blocked. Loose on the ground, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Rocky basketball.
If Northern could have possessed that, that would have been a big bucket because there's a player down here all by herself.
So Northern defensively, Rocky inbounds to Wasson. Wasson up top. They feed it down on the block. Nice ball movement, and that one goes to Black, and Black will convert.
So easy for Hagan to make those great passes because of her size. She just sees over everything.
Northern leads by 7. Dribbling lefts, attacking, shot blocked by Wasson. Northern holds on to it. Good ball movement to Melcher for 3, and Melcher gets another one.
That is excellent ball movement. Talk about find the shooter.
25 points for Becky Melcher. She's 7 of 13 from downtown, and the lead is out to 10. Just when it felt like some momentum was going to go back to Rocky, they've got to continue to do some work. Around a screen up top, 3-point shot. Talon Black no good. Huge rebound, and Hagum uses that size to rope it down and put it away.
That's where she should be in this game because there's no size to match up with her.
Hagum with 17 points.
She's got a jump shot right from there. Hagum's giving it to her.
And a whistle and a foul on the perimeter. Melcher made her move. Melcher causing fits on the perimeter because you've got to get out and guard her well beyond the arc, but she is so quick and deceptive in the dribble.
Yeah, that's why I like the zone, because if you get out there, make them put it to the floor, they're gonna take the dribble drive right at the bigs, and now they're going man to man, and they're moving around and getting the bigs out of the way.
At the foul line, the first for Melcher is up and out.
That's the first thing she's missed today. She is, what a shooter.
That's the honest to goodness truth. Becky Melcher, 2 of 3 from the foul line. She leads everybody with 25 points. And she'll get the ball for attempt number 2. And that one good as well. I don't think it's an idea of being too close. I think she needs chaos to be able to shoot at a high clip.
That's a good point. Some players can do that.
Northern by 9. Wasson up top around a high screen. Into the double team. Pass into the corner. 3-point shot. That one's going to go long. And tracked down by Northern. Bittner put up the shot. And here comes Gunn the other way. Gunn across the timeline. She'll back up, spread them out. 2:06 left to play here in the third. Northern up 64-55. Great pass down to Gunn on the baseline. She'll step into the high post and fire. Gets it.
Yeah, she got a match up there with the big Hagum, and Hagum could not get out and guard her because of her quickness.
Boy, Northern shooting with a lot of confidence right now. Far right side, Bittner holding on to it. Comes here on the near wing now as Kavanaugh goes up top. Wasson attacks, shot no good, but a block call.
There's the old theory I always tell you about, take it to the body and anything could happen. I actually thought the defender had her hands up and got bumped, and the offensive player got the call.
Kiefer picks up the personal, and that will put Wasson at the line. Paige Wasson, 81% from the foul line. Averages nearly 8 rebounds a game and 20 points a game. Her first here is up and good. Wasson, 18 points currently. She is the leading scorer for Rocky Mountain College as of right now. Her seconds is up and good. So Wasson goes 2 of 2 from the foul line. And Northern's lead is 9. 90 seconds remaining in the third. Cross court, Melcher drives into the triple team, into the high post now to Gunn. Gunn steps back. They'll run 5 wide. Gunn through the lane. Nice baseline pass. Shot too hard.
Got to put those in critical games.
Moananu just had too much on that one.
That was a tremendous pass. Great backdoor cut.
So that will go back to the Bears.
Yeah, Wasson's got to handle the ball every time down the floor. It's got to be a 2-man game between Wasson and Hagum. They've got to get those two on the same side of the floor.
Around a screen, into the lane. Jump shot comes up short. Rocky gets the rebound, though. As coming out with it is Bittner. Bittner to Hagum. Hagum looking to back it up. Hagum fights her way to the rack. Shot comes up short. Good defensive pressure by Kiefer.
Got her hands up.
Northern will walk it into the offensive side. Up top with it. Moran cross to Gunn. Shot clock at 13. Game clock about a 20-second differential. Gunn, nice feed underneath. Lets the defenders go. Shot won't fall. Loose on the ground. Picked up by the Bears.
2 point-blank layups that Northern needed. That's just Biggs being around is intimidation.
Yeah, big time. Even after the power dribble, if you will, and let both defenders go, you could tell still some hesitation on that shot. Northern Back defensively, Rocky in motion. 5 seconds. Nice pass down to Talon Black. She'll convert and get the foul.
No, they're not getting the basket. Fouled her before.
Okay. So the hold call before. Thank you.
Good foul. Now they got a D up. Not allow a good look. Northern does.
Yep.
Rocky's got to come up with something special here for a quick shot. A lot of time, 4 seconds.
Pass. Hagum. She'll attack and draws the foul. Personal is going to go to Kiefer. I'm guessing Kiefer has 3, and that's her second. So that's not that bad.
This is not a Rocky team you like putting to the free throw line.
No.
They are excellent.
They are incredibly
free throw shooters.
Top to bottom, Hagum an 81% free throw shooter. I bet I'd be interested to know. I'll have to look, but I bet you 3, if not 4, of their starters over 80% from the foul line.
Yeah, I know 2 of them are.
And that's going to win you a whole lot of basketball games. Northern leads by 7, 1 second. Melcher at the half, hits the glass, and that is going to do it. We have 10 minutes left in regulation. The Skylights of MSU-Northern up by 7 over Rocky Mountain College. We'll take a timeout. 4th quarter coming up.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Back here to the Butte Civic Center, the Frontier Conference Championship tournaments. You see 2 teams advanced into the semifinals. First seed Dakota State, 2 seed Montana Tech have both advanced. The winner of this one will move on to take on Dakota State tomorrow at noon. And then we'll have Carroll and Western on the floor after this one today.
Moneyball quarter, it's time.
This has been an outstanding ball game.
Oh, this has been fun. Wow, these girls are good, so athletic.
Northern shooting 47% from the floor and 58% from the three-point line. They're 14 of 24. Rocky is 40% from the floor and 15% from downtown. Bittner, Hagum. Hagum's going to lob it down on the block. Wasson turns, gets it. That is automatic.
No brainer. Got to get around her. She let her set up, and that's an easy pass for Hagum. She can see over everything.
2-3 coming out with it, trying to get the trap up top almost. Goes across left side. Driving in, pass down to the corner as it goes down to Moran. Moran to the wing. They're looking to the baseline. Moran gets it. Ball fake into the high post. Jump shot is up and in. Nice looking shot by Angasiva.
That is open all day long from the wing.
Angasiva right now with 15 points. 3-point shot the other way, on its way, no good. Long rebound controlled by Rocky Mountain College.
They've gotten a lot of those long rebounds today.
Thinking the same thing. Bittner enters to Hagum. Hagum lobs it down to Wasson. Double, almost triple teamed. Wasson still able to get it under control and get the basket. 5-point lead for Northern. This has just been a fantastic ball game to get day 2 underway. His bad horse back out on the floor. She'll hand it off. Driving, Angasiva double teamed. Kansas his bad horse near side. Melcher for 3. That one comes up just short. Rocky with it the other way. Down the floor, Battling Bears into the offensive zone. 8:24 left to play here in this ball game. Deep 3, Wasson no good. Long rebound again for the Battling Bears. 5-point lead for Northern. Inside it goes to Hagum. His bad horse on her defensively. Shot is up and in.
Little jump hook. Nice, pretty move.
Just not going to do anything about that.
She does not have a matchup down there. It's impossible.
Hagum with 19. Northern's lead is 3. Moran puts on the brakes, comes up top, Melcher. Melcher with a head fake. She's going to attack. Left hand, Melcher gets it. Boy, she is having a ball game. 28 points for Becky Melcher.
She is a player. Was she any all-conference nominees or anything?
We can grab those numbers. I think we have them, or the list here.
Don't tell me she came out of Rochelle today.
Nice joke. Wasson, that one no good. Melcher with a rebound. That's her 10th rebound. So she has 28 points and 10 rebounds, does Becky Melcher today. It's a decent day at the office.
Coach Mott says, slow it down, run some clock. Let's get a good look.
Pass wide left, head fake. Melcher spins, comes up top. His bad horse. His bad horse attacks off the glass. No good, but she's going to go to the line.
Yeah, Hagum had it covered well, but she brought her hand down to block the shot.
So Hagum picks up the personal foul, and Kansas, his bad horse, will go to the line. 77% from the free throw line on the year. Her first here rattles out, no good.
She's had premium now. Free throws are important on both ends of the court.
She's had limited playing time today, mainly because of fouls. She picked up 2 immediately, and then a third, and sat out over half of the second quarter. And Kansas, his bad horse, hits 1 of 2. And Rocky will bring her down the floor. Northern leads by 6, 71-65. Bittner across midcourt. Bittner lobs it to Hagum. Hagum back to Bittner. Ball movement down to the corner, now into Wasson. Wasson to the wing. Wasson gets it back. Turns, falling to her right. Shot is up and in. Boy, that's a nice shot by Wasson. She's just automatic right now. Wasson has 25 points.
She's in tough matchup down on that block.
Skylights, his bad horse. Backdoor cut on Gasiva, too much on it. Great play, just unable to convert. Rocky the other way. 6:26 left to play here in the ball game. Rocky Mountain College, far right wing. Pass comes up top. Now down in the block to Hagum. Loose double team in the high post. Underneath, Talon. That one won't go for Black. His bad horse with a rebound.
2 critical layups, 1 on each end of the court. Big baskets.
5-point advantage here for Northern. 6 minutes left to play. The light men pulled off the upset last night. The Skylights looking to do that here today. 5:50 left to play. High post driving. Spin, double team, in trouble. Now that one's going to be wrestled away. And Black going to be called with the hold.
Yeah, that was at the 4-second mark there. She just had to hold her ground. She didn't have to reach.
5:45 left to play. Substitution. Lindsay is back in. Talon Black will go out.
Something about human nature and wanting to reach. Wanting to reach. Yep. What you got to train basketball players not to do.
Melcher gets the inbound. His bad horse steps back, fires the 3. That one won't go. And Rocky with the rebound. Lindsay, excuse me, not Lindsay, it's Bittner. And Bittner calls out the offense as she's into the offensive side. Bittner just going to attack. Floater right to the rim, short. Brought down by Trottier, and she'll make her way into the offensive side. Trottier's had a quiet second half here. Melcher now across on Gasiva. 4 wide here, now 5 wide for Northern. On Gasiva, backdoor cut, nice feed, nice finish. On Gasiva, the bounce pass and the finish by Gunn.
Great screen on the backdoor cut.
The lead is 6, under 5 minutes left to play. Rocky up top, dribbling rights. Hagum hands it off.
Watson's got to have the ball in her hand. She's got to have some touches in those last 4 minutes.
Hagum, that one hits high, hits the ground, and Northern the other way.
Great box out.
Northern looking to coach as they come into the offensive zone. Taking their time. 4:27 left to play in the ball game. Moran here on the right wing. Running cutters through the paints. His bad horse top of the horn. Left side. Into Kansas, his bad horse. High off the glass, no good. It's tipped out, but that one will go to Rocky. Great effort. Here comes Wasson the other way.
Yeah, I'm getting Wasson involved in my offense right now if they want to. Yep, we got to go talk about that.
And Rocky Mountain College will call a timeout. 4:05 left to play here in this ball game. The lead is 6 for the Skylights. With this has just been an awesome game to this point. We have a media timeout, so we'll take one. Northern leads by 6. We're back here in just a moment. .405 left to play in the ball game. Northern leading 73-67. The Skylight shooting 46% from the floor. Rocky at 40%. And, of course, the big number, Northern 54% from the three-point line. They're 14 of 26. They're led by Melcher with 28 points and 11 rebounds for Melcher. Trottier has 14. On the other side, Paige Wasson, 25 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists.
Yeah, she's got the ball. She's got to have it.
Wasson stops at the right elbow. Pass comes up top. Now down on the block. It goes to Lindsay. Lindsay's shot blocked out of bounds. That will be Rocky ball.
I didn't get a good read on that. I don't know if Northern went into a 2-3 zone as a changeup or what. Yeah, he did. That's what he did, and he's calling timeout to change over back to man-to-man.
3:56 left to play here in this ball game.
Something that is not in play right now is fouls. Rocky only has 2 with 3:56 to go, and Northern with 0. So nobody's getting the free throw line for a while.
No, that is certainly the case. Foul-wise, personally, there was a little bit of trouble earlier, but, you know, as we've gone on, it's not real bad, honestly. Nobody with 4, multiple players with 3. So shouldn't play much of a factor. I've honestly been surprised, and maybe it's just the way they go anyway, but Kansas's Bad Horse has played really well on the defensive side with 3 fouls and has stayed with 3 this entire second half.
Yeah, and smart players do that.
Yeah.
You got to talk to them, tell them they got to stay out of trouble, but they still have to be aggressive. What happens is you get your 3rd foul, you get tentative. And
yep.
Coach Mott's kind of guy is going to say, no, you still got to stay aggressive. If you get it, you get your 4th, you get it.
So, again, thanks for joining us here with the Frontier Conference as the teams out of the huddle. The winner of this one will take on Dakota State tomorrow at noon in our first semifinal. And then, of course, our game after this, Carrollton Western. The winner of that will take on Montana Tech in semifinal number 2. Rocky will inbound. Pass comes out to Hagem. Hagem through the lane. Ball stripped away. That's a great play by Melcher, and there's going to get a whistle and a foul.
That is a great defensive play. She moved with the ball. Great job.
Melcher is just having a monster game.
Well, she's the player of the tournament for so far as I'm concerned.
I'm with you. Both sides of the ball, Melcher is just getting it done.
Going to see some patience here.
Across the timeline, Northern with the basketball, leading by 6. Melcher. Pass goes up top. Gunn back to Melcher. Now near side, Ongasiva. Ongasiva, nice feed inside Kansas. His Bad Horse rolls it in. 5 points on the day for her. Northern goes up by 8.
Started to set the screen and just dove to the basket. Great entry pass.
Nice feed to Lindsay. Lindsay's shot partially blocked by his Bad Horse. Northern comes out with it.
Pull it out.
Tremendous hustle into the paint. Shot blocked, whistle, and a foul as Trottier goes down to the tarmac.
That is great hustle. Tremendous defensive play.
Boy, that is, they're playing so hard, and you'd expect nothing less, truly, but telling you, Trottier's having herself a ball game as well, 14 points. Her first free throws here today, which I find somewhat surprising. Taya Trottier.
Well, when you're shooting from 28, you're not going to get fouled.
Yeah, that's a fine point. 11 points. She's an 87% free throw shooter and makes those look awful easy. 10-point lead for Northern. 77-67, around a high screen. Bittner moves it across, handoff, dropping back with it, Kavanaugh. Now to Wasson. Inside pass taken away. They wanted to go to Hagem. His bad horse just jumped the pass.
The very reason I hate the bounce pass into the post.
2:40 left to play. Northern with a basketball and a 10-point lead. Gunn, top of the horn. His bad horse comes to set a screen. Trying to get cutters through the paint again. Rocky attacking way outside the arc. Shot clock down to 4. Melcher has a lane. Melcher to the rack. Melcher has 30.
They ran 24 seconds off the clock on that play. That is great patience, great offensive take.
Beautiful first step. And here comes Rocky the other way. Down the left side of the paint. Attacking is Wasson. Great decision. Just go right at the rack. And Paige Wasson to the line.
She's got to touch the ball every single time down the floor. She's the most athletic person out here, and she has such great body control when she goes up with her shot.
Wasson, 5 of 5 from the foul line. And her first is money. She's an 81% free throw shooter.
Yeah, how'd she miss that many? This girl's got a nice stroke. That is really nice. I'm taking credit for this. I've got to have a great free throw shooter in my life.
2 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Northern by 10. Melcher, smart play, backs out of it. Smiles as the whole crowd goes, oh. And Gasiva double teamed. Throws it left side to Gunn. Gunn dribbles up toward the top of the horn. Incredibly well-disciplined team here, burning clock. Shot clock down to 5. We're going to get a whistle and a foul out top. Team foul number 5 on Rocky, so Northern shooting from here on in.
Yeah, Rocky is feeling the pressure right now. The pressure is tremendous. They were not expected to lose this game, and right now they're not in a good position to win it.
100 seconds left to play here in regulation.
They got to get down here and shoot some threes and knock them down to get back in this.
Second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound on Gasiva. Fresh shot clock here for the Skylights to burn some more time. Melcher, left side. It goes out there to Trottier. Trottier dribbles up top, hands it off to Gunn. Shot clock down to 6. Gunn, little shake and bake. Shot clock down to 2. Lost it on the ground. Loose ball, and a shot clock violation will go to Rocky.
That's all right. They ran a lot of time. They ran 20 seconds off the clock on that series.
Yeah.
With this 11-point lead, that's okay. Now Rocky's got to create quickly.
Wasson into the offensive side. Stops at the elbow, moves it up top. Hagem, good pass to Lindsay. Lindsay triple team to the corner. 3-point shot is on the way and good.
Big shot. Rocky needed that.
Bittner strokes it. And Rocky will put some points on the board. 1:04 left to play here in the ball game. An 8-point lead for the Skylights.
Pressure's coming. Northern's got to get their free throw shooters with the basketball. I don't know if Rocky will try to steal the inbounds. They got to foul right away if they don't have success at that. They're going to trap the ball. They're going to leave somebody open in the middle or on the wing. It's going to cause some problems on the basket at this time. I'll tell you what this team's disciplined to do. Take the ball down the court and pull it back out, and not many players do that.
Yeah. Northern shooting 48% from the floor. Rocky at 40%. This has been an outstanding ball game. Northern led by Melcher. 30 points, 11 rebounds for Becky Melcher.
That's 2 games for a lot of people.
That's incredible. I mean, and she has just played really well. And this Northern team's had to play well. I mean, Rocky is talented and deep. Double team on the inbound, pass across to Trottier, and she's fouled.
Good job of getting it out of her hands. She waited a little late. Yeah, I've always taught, as it's coming, to either split it or get rid of it right now. Do not let the trap get to you.
So we'll walk the other way, and Trottier will shoot some free throws.
It's all about the free throw line now.
So Trottier is at the line. 86% from the free throw line.
That's who you want with the ball.
That is the truth. You see the guys' team there. They are coming off a monster win last night. And the Skylights looking to be upset number 2.
This is the only girl you got to guard right now.
Wasson down the left side of the paint, spins, falls away. Her jump shot won't go. Offensive rebound, Lindsay back up. No. Defensive rebound, now wrestling it away. We're going to get a whistle and a jump ball on the baseline.
Nobody teaches bring it to your chin anymore. It goes right to the chest or the belly button. It's too easy to tie up. They have to foul you. Take care of it. Chin it. Move.
46 seconds remaining in the ball game. Northern leads by 10. Bounce pass, his bad horse. She'll lob it down the floor to Gunn, and Gunn sprints into the offensive zone. They'll spread the corners. Ongasiva down to Gunn. 34 seconds. Double team coming. They're trying to wrestle it away. Ball comes out, and a timeout called by Northern.
Smart Coach Mott right on top of the official there to make that call.
So Northern will call a short timeout. 10-point lead for the Skylights.
You know what's fun about Coach Mott right now? He's acting as calm as a cucumber, and his insides are like a sledgehammer trying to get out. That's where he's at right now.
And he'll get this win, and he still won't crack a smile.
You're absolutely correct.
I mean, my team of therapists would have a field day with Chris Mullen. 10-point lead for Northern.
I've been here before. I know exactly what happens to you. You got to stay calm for your players, but inside you want that clock to move twice as fast as it moves.
Like yesterday, we will have the winning coaches coming up here.
I like this inbounds.
Look at that, four front. Ongasiva. Looks like they're going to guard the inbound. Wasson actually almost double team the inbound. Pass comes up top. Backing up is Trottier. Trottier is who you want with the basketball. Double team, loose on the ground. And they will get the steal out of it. Rocky Mountain College, Lindsay down the floor. Lindsay's pass too far, and that is going to go back to the Skylights.
That's what pressure does to you. They had to hurry that. That's the pass she had to make. She just overthrew it.
So a 10-point lead for the Skylights as both MSU-Northern teams looking to be into the semifinals. Bounce pass, stolen. Nice pass through the middle, and Wasson will go up and in. Pass almost stolen again. Moran gets it and whistling a foul as going down hard was Bittner. And Bittner stays on the ground momentarily here for Rocky. 10 seconds remaining.
I saw her go to the ground, but I didn't see her turn an ankle or a knee. I hope she didn't hit her head.
Gunn is motioning like they almost locked arms, and maybe the shoulder got popped.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
As Gunn came to the bench, she was, it looked as though they got tied up, like arm in arm, if you will.
Yeah, it's her shoulder, yeah.
She's holding her right shoulder. Not a whole lot of motion there. Hopefully she's okay. Good to see her up and about. 10 seconds left in this one. And again, the Skylights looking to get both of their teams into the semifinals.
Haber will be celebrating if they do.
My goodness. And they travel so well. We've had great crowds last night for the men. The women, a game again. We have a good crowd here from MSU-Northern and Haber community. Gunn at the line. Her first is up and out.
Rocky's still got to have 4 trips down the floor.
Gunn's second is no good. Rebound, whistle, and a timeout as Coach Keller calls the timeouts, and they'll inbound right next to their bench.
You need a miracle in this situation. They've got to hit a three, and they've got to call timeout. They got to get a steal. 9 seconds.
82-74, Northern with the lead over Rocky Mountain College. Let's take a look here at the women's bracket for a moment. Pull that down and grab your women's bracket here momentarily. Dakota State beating Bismarck State yesterday. Montana Tech upends Providence yesterday. So as of right now, Northern, the 5 seed, looking to advance to take on Dakota State tomorrow at noon. And then in our second game today, Carroll and Western will play. The winner of that one will take on Montana Tech at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon.
The advantage Northern has right now is they've got 3 fouls to give. So 9 seconds, they should be able to foul. They don't want to foul on a 3-point shot. But if there's any kind of dribbling at all, they want to use up these 3 fouls to just wear the clock down.
Northern leads by 8. And Rocky looking to inbound. Morris has the inbound responsibility. Pass comes in. Dribbling right. Fires from deep. 3-point shot short, out of bounds. That will go to Northern. And they'll look to ice this one if they can get the inbound pass in. Bounce pass comes in, and that is going to do it. 82-74. The Skylights of MSU-Northern will advance into the semifinals as a monster win for the Skylights. So both of their programs are into the semis, and a big, big win here for the Skylights this morning.
Couldn't have played any better. He had a great game plan coming in, and it surrounded that 3-point line, and they were successful at it. And there's why a 3-point line is a great thing in this era.
They ended up shooting 54% from the 3-point line, and they were led by Melcher. Again, 30 points for Becky Melcher, 11 rebounds as well. Just an absolute monster for Melcher. Trottier gets 18 points, Ongasiva with 13. Gunn with 7, Moananu with 6. His bad horse also has 6 points, and Kiefer gets 2 on the evening as Northern shoots 54% from the 3-point line and 48% from the field and 74% from the free throw line. On the other side, Rocky Mountain College led by Wasson, Paige Wasson, 29 points. Hagem gets 21. Lindsay with 7. Bittner and Black each with 6, Kavanaugh with 3, Burnham with 2, as Rocky Mountain College shoots 39% from the floor, 16% from downtown. They were 4 of 25 and ended up with 7 more rebounds than the Skylights.
Yeah, this one was all about game planning. Coach Mont went with it. It was successful, and that's why I consider him a great coach.
That is the case. So Chris Mowat is on his way up here. We'll check in and say hi with him for just a moment, as the light programs both will advance into the semifinals. And JT's just throwing stuff everywhere. You know, if any 2 people should be used to JT just throwing things around, it should be you and I, Chris, but it's shocking.
Yeah, he's thrown me around more than a few times.
Congratulations, Coach. That's a monster win. There was a real sense of urgency. The ladies knew what they were playing for, and they got after it.
We knew we had to make shots, and we made shots today. We can shoot, and we made shots. They're awfully, awfully good.
Yeah.
So it was 30 points 2 weeks ago at Rocky in the 3rd quarter. Right now, I'm just proud of our kids.
Melcher just put it together, drained some big shots, puts up 30 points, pulls down, I think, 11 or 12 rebounds. The effort was always pegged in the red. And it never stopped for 40 minutes. I mean, it was just tremendous effort.
Yeah, and they're just so strong inside, and Paige is unbelievable. I mean, she's such a good. I don't feel like she misses. Rocky's got a great team. They're going to go to the national tournament, and they should be a good seed. All those kind of things. But for our kids who've been through 3 weeks of really tough stuff, to pick them up by their, pick themselves up by their bootstraps and say, we're going to go get one. pretty proud of a bunch of midgets I got running around out there. You know, they just did a good job tonight, and we know what's ahead. But for tonight, these kids deserve to celebrate this one for a few minutes anyway.
Well, and it's something to celebrate for the whole campus when you've got both the men's and the women's programs into the semifinals. That sets up a great day tomorrow for MSU Northern.
Yeah, challenging day for us for sure. We know what we're up against. You know, but our kids right now, they just want to keep playing basketball. This team really likes each other, and that's why when it's done, it's going to be really hard. It's one of the most fun teams I've had to coach in a long time, and to take nothing from the prior teams. It's just this group's really special, and when we got hit with just some tough things about 3 weeks straight, it wasn't looking too good, and they just kept battling and did what they had to do, and it was basically a week of preparation. It's like we were down to a one-game season. If we win a couple of those other games, we might be talking business, but you got to go in the tournament and win. You know, 1, 2, 3, who knows? But we got the first one, and we're going to go out and do what we can to get the second one. But right now, I'm just proud of the kids.
Coach, I won't take up any more of your time. Just want to tell you congratulations. Thanks, and really look forward to the next game tomorrow into the semifinals.
I appreciate it a ton. Thank you very much.
Coach Chris Mowat, ladies and gentlemen, as the Skylights of MSU Northern getting a huge win over the Battling Bears. Game 1 of our quadruple header, if you will, here as we're at the Butte Civic Center Frontier Conference Tournament. We'll take a break. We'll be back here with our next game on the women's side. Carroll and Western will be on the floor. They're warming up currently, and we'll have Carroll and Western here on the Frontier page. Ladies and gentlemen, that is coming up next.